Welcome to the Financial Quarterback with your host, Jim Lineweaver.
I'm Jim Lineweaver, your financial quarterback since 1993. You may have heard of ESG investing, which is a specific style of investing for your portfolio. It's becoming increasingly popular with more than $1 trillion invested in the last 2 years, according to the Harvard Business Review. But what is it, and is it right for you? So here to discuss the pros and cons of using an ESG strategy is portfolio manager and chartered financial analyst Travis Dragan. So Travis, where do we start at kind of the basics of ESG types of investing?
Well, ESG is an acronym that stands for environmental, social, and corporate governance. And the investing style applies non-financial analysis to identify opportunities and also risks. It's really about aligning your investments with your personal values.
Yeah, right. When you really think of ESG investing, it's the idea of applying a certain kind of ethical framework around the investment decisions that people make.
Right. So if we start with environmental factors, here investors consider things such as a company's contribution to climate change, to pollution, to waste management, but also the economic impact of those contributions.
And similarly, from a social perspective, investors may consider things like diversity, inclusion, community relations, human rights, and even labor standards.
Right. Now, corporate governance is a bit trickier. Now, here we're referring to the level of alignment of interest between various stakeholders of a company. And we're talking about the alignment between founders, the board of directors, management, and of course, shareholders. And the analysis here includes reviewing things such as executive compensation, political contributions, and share class structure.
So how do investors examine these things to make sure they're making the right decisions?
Well, there are rankings and screens available by the big data providers such as MSCI and BlackRock. And they're available for individual stocks, for ETFs, and of course, mutual funds. Now, these are readily available and they're convenient, but we would recommend supplementing these with independent research and analysis, the same way we'd recommend supplementing Moody's or S&P's credit ratings with individual research and analysis.
And of course, the frequently asked question that we always get is, do ESG investors experience a higher return than others?
Right, and that is the big question. Now, there's a lot of studies available out there regarding performance. One by Vanguard suggests that ESG performance has generally been in line with non-ESG performance over time. Then, of course, there's a couple other available by Morning Consult or Morgan Stanley, which show more favorable performance for ESG funds.
Yeah, and then there's the issue of greenwashing, which is when companies deliver a falsely positive impression about their positive impact, but misleading consumers as well as investors. So as you can see, this is a pretty complicated topic. But if you'd like to include ESG type of investing in your portfolio or have more questions about it, give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Stay tuned for Fox News Sunday.